So I was sitting out here in my building, just strumming my guitar, meditating on God's Word, like I oftentimes do. And I got to thinking about creation, when God created the heavens and the earth, and then when He created His most beautiful masterpiece, people. I mean, look at this. It's a work of art. It's the most beautiful thing that He ever created, and I think even He would agree. And I was thinking about that process of how God created man and woman, and I wondered how that might go. So I sit here, just meditating and strumming my guitar. I wrote a little ditty, a little song, and I'd like to sing it for you guys. I'd like to sing it for you guys, but my guitar is out of tune. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know how to tune a guitar. And if I'm being completely honest, I don't know how to play a guitar. I actually just picked this thing up at a yard sale because it looked cool. But I will tell you what I was thinking about, and about God creating people and how it went about. I'm sure that was a complicated thing. Nobody had ever seen people, and He didn't really know how He was going to start out by doing it. So I guess according to Him, He said He made us in His image, so apparently this is what God looks like. Me. Now, I don't know if God looks exactly like me, but based on how I feel about myself, I'd say He looks almost exactly like me. And so that's what He said about doing. And so He created man first. And when He got done, you ever work on something like a really long time and you really take pride in it, and it's just like you're never completely satisfied? God stepped back and He took a look at man. Man, it's pretty good. It's pretty good, but something's just off, And the more He stared at man, the more He stared at, He stared at the ugliest feature on a man, his penis. He just kept staring at it and staring at it. It's like, man, I had a tough time with that penis. You see, God didn't have a penis, and He thought He would make something a little different on man, just to kind of set him apart from Himself, And that's why He put the penis on there. But, just because it wasn't part of God, it wasn't exactly the most beautiful thing you've ever seen. And He's like, I think I screwed something up there. Maybe if I just trim a little off the end. But by that time, man had done woke up, and he was like, well, I don't think He's going to let me work on him anymore. So He's like, I got it. I'll just tell him to do it. So He told him, He was like, hey, you're not quite done. Trim a little bit off the end there. And of course, man was like, whoa, no. And God was like, yeah, it's a covenant we're going to have for all time. So you cut the end of your penis off or you're not going to heaven. The man's like, well, crap. So He cut the end of his penis off, and He cut the end of his son's penis. I don't know why God didn't just fix it right there and be like, well, your sons, I'll fix them, kind of post-production, I mean, He could have fixed the mold before He cranked out more humans. But He did crank out one more human, because Adam was like, I'm lonely. And so God's like, okay, I'm not going to screw this up this time. And so He's like, when I make the penis on this next human, I'm going to trim it off. And of course, He went to trim, and God gets a little happy. When God gets to cutting, He gets a little happy. And that's how we ended up with women. He just smooth. There was nothing down there. Either that, or, maybe that's how it happened, or maybe God just said, I ain't fooling with the penis at all. The penis is ugly. I'm not sticking a penis on there. And by the way, maybe on this one, I make the nipples actually work. It's kind of stupid I put the nipples on the other one. They don't even work. Maybe I make the nipples on this one work. And so that's how woman come about. That's, kind of the history of people. That's where we come from. You know, kids, cause evolution's stupid. You know, I can't believe a lot of people believe that crap. You know, our daddy made us, and he made us in his image, and he wants us to cut the end of our penis off, cause he did mess that part up a little bit. And nipples work on women. I don't think they work on men, but mine don't work. Maybe there's some men out there yours work, but mine's pretty useless. They're pretty big, but they're useless. I like playing with them a little bit, but anyway, that's the history of man. I'm Joe. This is the Rebels Advocate. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that other stuff. I sure do appreciate it. And watch my other videos that are really nothing like this one. And thanks to all my patrons, and like Brandon Shaw in the $10 and above club. I sure do appreciate you, and I appreciate all my patrons. If you want to become a patron, you can do so at patreon.com/TheRebelsAdvocate.